The screen fades in with soft dramatic music as the narrator's voice rises. Before you judge your life, before you give up on your dreams, listen to the story of a man named Ryan, a businessman who touched success only when he discovered the 3 golden rules every entrepreneur must know. The atmosphere feels mysterious, almost warning the viewer that something powerful is coming. Ryan stands on the rooftop of his failing shop, staring at the city lights, whispering, "Is this the end?" But what he doesn't know is that destiny is about to flip his entire life upside down. As the camera zooms closer, his heartbeat grows loud. His debts were drowning him, his family had lost trust in him, and his confidence was cracked like broken glass. Yet, at this exact moment of collapse, a stranger would appear, a mentor whose words would carve a new future for him. The screen holds on Ryan's tear-filled eyes, and the narrator whispers, "If your heart is shaking right now, stay with me, because what saved Ryan's life might save yours too." Ryan meets an old man in a quiet tea shop. The man watches him silently as if he can read the pain on his face. "You look like someone standing on the last step before giving up," he says calmly. Ryan breaks down, admitting he has failed in business, relationships, and even himself. The old man places a hand on his shoulder and says, "Then you're ready. Only empty hands can carry new lessons." The suspense rises as viewers sense something important is coming. The old man reaches into his pocket and places a tiny notebook on the table. Its pages look ordinary, but its words changed Ryan's destiny. "There are 3 golden rules every entrepreneur must know," the old man said. "Learn them, or lose everything." Ryan hesitates, his hands trembling, knowing his life may change forever. The narrator cuts in and, emotionally, "Most people never hear these rules. But you will, if you stay till the end." Ryan opens the first page. It reads, "Rule 1, consistency is stronger than talent." He remembers how he used to work hard for 3 days and then disappear for 10. His goals were loud, but his actions were silent. The old man explains, "Success isn't built in one day, it's built every day." The scene grows intense as Ryan relives every moment he quit early, every idea he abandoned, every opportunity he ignored. The camera shifts to Ryan standing in the rain that night, replaying the words in his mind. He clenches his fists, realizing that he never lacked talent, he lacked consistency. This moment hits him like a lightning strike. The narrator softly says, "If you also start and stop your dreams again and again, this rule is speaking to you." The second page turns. Rule 2, learn before you earn. Ryan used to chase money without understanding the market, his customers, or his own value. The old man explains how knowledge is the foundation of wealth. People fail because they want profit without understanding the process, he says. Ryan feels a knot in his chest as every mistake flashes before him: wrong investments, poor planning, shortcuts, and ego-driven decisions. Ryan sits in the dark corner of his shop, holding the notebook like a treasure. He thinks about how he never respected learning, never took courses, never studied competition, never understood business models. His tears fall on the notebook pages as he whispers, "I didn't fail. I just didn't know better." The narrator pauses, emotionally heavy. "Maybe, you too are one right lesson away from your breakthrough." The third page unfolds slowly. Rule 3, your network is your success. Ryan remembers how he isolated himself, believing he could do everything alone. The old man warns him that no entrepreneur grows in silence. One right person can open doors 10 years faster than hard work alone, he says. Ryan realizes he pushed people away, avoided help, and let ego drive him into loneliness. The screen shows Ryan scrolling through his contacts, deleting the people who drained him and reaching out to those who once believed in him. The shift in his life feels powerful. His world begins to reconnect, and opportunities start knocking. The narrator whispers, "Your circle shapes your future, choose wisely." With all 3 rules in his hands, Ryan decides to restart his business from zero. The scene shows him waking up at 5 a.m., planning his day, studying business models, and connecting with mentors. The suspense builds as the narrator says, "This was the moment Ryan stopped surviving and started building." His shop, once empty, now slowly fills with hope. But the journey is not miraculous, it is painful. Ryan faces rejections, financial strain, and sleepless nights. Yet, this time he doesn't quit. His consistency becomes his weapon, his learning becomes his shield, and his network becomes his support. Viewers feel his transformation deeply. Months pass. Ryan's business begins to rise. Customers return, sales grow, and opportunities expand. But with growth comes envy. Competitors spread rumors, suppliers back out, and challenges rise like storms. The narrator's tone sharpens, every rise invites resistance. Ryan stumbles, his confidence shaking, but not breaking. One night he stands outside his shop, overwhelmed by problems. He whispers, "Why now?" When everything was finally improving, the memory of the 3 rules comes back like a warm light. He wipes his tears, steadies his breath, and says, "I'll fight. This time, I won't run." The emotional weight pulls viewers deeper. Ryan begins using the network he rebuilt. The very mentors and friends he connected with now guide him, support him, and open new doors. He collaborates, learns advanced strategies, fixes his supply chain, and transforms his business model. The narrator highlights how one decision, reaching out, changed everything. As the results appear, Ryan's shop turns into a brand. His name spreads across the market. But instead of celebrating, he sits alone in his office, breathing heavily, reminded of where he started. He whispers, "If only people knew how close I was to giving up." Ryan visits the old man who gave him the notebook. The shop is empty. The mentor has moved away, leaving a small note, "Pass these rules to someone who needs them." Ryan feels his eyes burn with emotion. He realizes the rules were never meant to be kept, they were meant to be shared. He closes the notebook slowly. The narrator's voice deepens, "Maybe that someone is you." Viewers feel a pull, a connection, as if Ryan's journey mirrors their own. The suspense rises, preparing for a powerful emotional ending. Ryan stands in front of his now successful business, holding the same notebook that once saved him. He looks straight into the camera and says, "If you truly want to change your life, start with these 3 rules. Consistency. Learning. Network. They didn't just build my business, they rebuilt me." The background music swells emotionally as he adds, "Your story can change too, but only if you take the first step." The narrator gives the final emotional punch, "If Ryan's journey touched your heart, don't leave without subscribing. Maybe your tomorrow begins with one click today." The screen fades out with soft breathing music, leaving viewers silent, emotional, and compelled to subscribe.